Hello, everyone, and welcome to this wisdom class about trust and specifically how to learn how to trust more, how to deepen your trust. I was actually thinking just before I start to record that what I'm gonna call this. This is gonna be like a workshop or a webinar or what is it? What is it? It will be. And I was thinking, like, well, it's some kind of a class, like, in school, educational class, but that just sounds boring. Like, welcome to educational class. So I decided it's going to be a wisdom class. So I'm here sharing the wisdom that I have got when I have asked guidance on this or this very specific question on how to trust more. So I am sharing what I have got. I'm sharing the wisdom that has come through me. So this is not anything that I have just come up. Of course, every time when I ask information or help, when I receive downloads, so it always comes through my own filters. Of course, I believe there cannot be any absolute truth because whatever we are receiving, so it always comes through your own filters. So whatever you now maybe learn or whatever resonates from this wisdom class with you, just always remember um, to take it through your own lenses. Just feel if it resonates within your heart space. You really don't have to get anything with your mind, but feel into what I am about to now teach you, share in this wisdom class. But before we start, I always start my classes, whether it's a yoga class or retreats or my one-on-one mentorings, whatever it is, I always start with a little grounding. So you can close your eyes and connect with your breath. And when I say connect with your breath, I mean it literally. So you just feel your breath. You don't have to know how to breathe. Forget about controlling your breath, actually. That's what many yoga people teach you to do, to control your breath, but I actually teach vice versa. I am teaching you how to connect with your breath, how to be one with your breath. So feel it in your body. Feel how it's flowing in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can take a big sigh out loud if you wish. Just really relax your body wherever you are, whether you're sitting or lying down. It really doesn't matter. Just make yourself comfortable and feel your breath in your body. And feel also how, with every exhale, your body is getting more heavier and heavier, more relaxed. Your face muscles, your shoulders, neck are getting more relaxed. Every muscle, piece of muscle of your body, just getting more and more relaxed. And connect now through your roots, all the way down and down, deeper and deeper towards Mother Earth. You can either feel or see or just know how you are growing now, these beautiful energetic roots going down, down, down through the soles of her feet, or maybe from your root chakra. It really doesn't matter how you do this. The intention is the most important. So with your intention, you are now connecting You are now connected with this healing crystalline power of Mother Earth. This amazing central crystal, it's shining, dazzling, it's beautiful, rainbow colors. So breathe in this healing, grounding energy from Mother Earth with gratitude. Inhale and feel how it fulfills your whole body, mind, system with amazing healing and purifying energy. Mm. And also feel your connection all the way up to Father Heaven, to Father Sun. Feel the connection all the way to the source. And with source, I mean all that there is. I mean the most unconditional light and love that exists. Feel this amazing golden white light flowing now down onto you, all around you and within you. Let this beautiful golden white light activate your cells, activate your whole light being, and also cleanse and purify. Feel now how both of these energies are flowing through you. The beautiful Mother Earth energies and the Father Sun energies, they are flowing through you. And at your heart space, they are creating this beautiful circle of light, circle of empowerment, circle of protection around you. You are protected and safe. Now call your energies back home to you. Call your power back home to you. Feel how you are embodying your higher self now. Feel it in your body. Feel this lightness and love, peace and joy, inner peace, the lightness. Inhale and exhale. You can open your eyes. And here we are again with new eyes, with the totally new energy. At least I feel every time I do the grounding. It feels like a new start, fresh start. So, welcome again to this wisdom class. My name is Kirsi Englund. I am from Finland, right now living in Sweden, which is my husband's home country. We have been living also in Spain, but that did not quite work out. Anyhow, we are right now living in Sweden, and you may hear our dog breathing. He's chilling, taking a day nap just right next to me. But we don't have to let it bother. So it's his breath you hear, not mine. We have two kids, a boy and a girl. They are now 12 and 13 years old. Yeah, just very shortly about me. I have been on this spiritual path for over 20 years, so quite a long time. And I'm not gonna go into details. Well, I could just share my titles. I'm a Kundalini Yoga teacher. I have done Kundalini Yoga for over 10 years. I do retreats and spiritual mentor, soul mentor, whatever you want to call it, healer. Yeah, like I said, boring titles. Most of all, I'm a human. I'm a soul, actually, an eternal soul having a human experience as a mother of two, which is not always so beautiful, I can say. If you're a mother or a parent, you know how freaking messy it gets to being a parent. It's the most difficult spiritual task ever there is, in my opinion. And let's now dive into this very theme of trust. Uh, so it's quite interesting, this theme of trust, because I always have thought about me that I am a person who has this much trust, like really, really much trust, which is also true. There has been many severe things happening in my life and many moves abroad and stuff like that that really has proven that I am a person who trusts in universe. But again, let's not go into details. I don't want to waste your precious time about me sharing my life history, but just to put it in short, that there has been many, many things happening in my life that I just feel like you passed this test of trust, that you are actually a woman who has a lot of trust and who has proven it as well, who has the courage to take the big leaps in your life. Um, and yet, at the same time, I am noticing all over again, many times, all the time, I always come back to this same challenge or issue. And it is how I can trust more. For example, if something is triggering me, I take my journal, I start to write, and I'm like, blah, 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 and I worry about this and this, and I'm afraid about this and this, and blah, 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 blah. I'm very good warrior. I'm also a warrior, but I'm also a good warrior. Um, so then when I've been journaling and complaining, basically complaining about my life and about why this and this didn't work out the way I wanted to, and why I'm worried about this or this outcome. So every time when I ask help, it always comes to the same conclusion. Well, you just need to trust. You just need to let go and trust. Let us help. Trust. Let go. And I'm like, okay, but how to trust more? Because, like I said, I already believe that I am trusting so much. And this very question I actually asked 2 years ago in Spain when we had been living there like half a year. And all of our plans, it just did not work. It just did not go at all as we had planned. So that was a big trust challenge for me or our whole family as well. So there I asked, okay, universe, I am trusting. We moved across the whole Europe from Finland to Spain. We drove a car with two kids and a dog in the back. I'm like, are you kidding me, God? But I am trusting so much already. What do you want from me? What what do you want that I do more or be more? Or I was just like, it's ridiculous. How can I trust more? Because I think I have shown to universe that I already trust this much. We moved to a place, to a town, to a country we never had been before. I had been to Spain when I was a little girl, but not as an adult age. So there I was in Spain 2 years ago, and I asked the question, and I got the answer. Few days, few weeks later, I don't remember exactly how long there was between, but I did got the answer. And I actually made 2 years ago another webinar about it. I It's still on YouTube, and the name is something like Ditching Your Self-Doubt, Learn How to Trust in Yourself. So there's a little bit different angle into that one. But anyway, it was so I got these answers, uh, and some of those were like, you don't have to understand. And the question was how to deepen your trust, how I can trust more. So one tool, I remember I got like 7 tools. I was sitting there in the sun, or actually in the shadow because it was damn hot. I was sitting there drinking my beer and just like, totally relaxed state. And like, and then it just came through the download. So I took my phone because I didn't have any paper and pen. I started to, no, not lazy, started to type to my phone. So I got these 7 steps. I actually don't remember them all anymore, but at least one of them was like, that you don't have to understand, that just let go of the need for understand why things are happening and why things are going the way they are going. So that was one. And then 2 was something like learn to live in the unknown, a little bit same as the first one, but little slight difference, but learn to live in the unknown, that you are safe when you don't know. It's safe to not know. Then it was something about asking the divine order into your day, which I do every morning, have been done for many, many years. So always when I meditate in the mornings, I ask divine order, divine timing, divine order into my next day or becoming day. What was there now more? Then it's about, of course, losing control in your everyday life, mostly like lose the control of how you want to fill up your dishwasher or how you want to do your laundry or how you want to cook some special meals or just it's the little things usually that we have hard. Our dog is snoring. It's usually the little things that we have hard to let go of in our everyday life. So pay attention to those where you are holding on control. So lose control, and then it was like a take action, and some more, which I don't know, remember. However, I was totally satisfied with those answers, and they really did help me until I now noticed a few weeks ago that I found myself again journaling, and I was worrying about my future and worrying about my business and money, the usual. And I took my journal again, sorry, and started to journal. And then the same thing again happened. You just need to trust. It's okay. And again, like, you're kidding me. Well, show me, tell me how I can trust more. And then I got the answer. Actually, then straight. There was like 2 more things that came. It was through presence and joy. So be more present in your life and add more joy. I was like, okay, yeah, all these, I kind of like, I know all these things in my head already. I just kind of like forgot them, and, time to embody these wisdom aspects again into my life. Like, stop worrying, be more in the present, add more joy in your everyday life. Okay, thank you again for that important reminder. I felt like, okay, good. But and anyway, I felt like it was not all. I felt like good. There was like a missing piece. But anyway, I felt that there was some more to come, and it did come. Then a few days later, I was just sitting at our couch. The rest of the family members were all doing something. And I was just sitting there, and I was practicing this advice that I had got a few days before, like just be, do nothing, be in the present moment. And like actively stop your worry brain. Like actively, you need to put stop on that. And that was exactly what I was doing on that couch. I was just like watching live and watching the kids doing goofy stuff, and just enjoying life. And then it came a new download. Just like, I'm like, that was the big missing piece. And life wanted to wait so long, like 2 years more. I don't know, maybe I wasn't ready, or maybe I wasn't ready to completely to embody this wisdom then. So life wanted to wait that I am ripe enough to receive this information, or that I am present enough to receive this important piece. So here it comes. So in that download, it very, very like this kind of lightning message came to me that when you are present, you are connected with your higher self, with universe, with God, with the source, with Great Spirit, with whatever you would like to call God, the Sophia. Um, so how to deepen your trust, how to trust more. You need to be present so that you get to be in connection with your higher self. You need to embody your higher self. You have been watching my YouTube videos before, or you have been doing my courses or some programs. So you have heard me speaking about this before. And it's funny because even if I have been speaking about this subject a lot, how you need to be in your body, how you need to be present, how that's the way for you to connect with your higher self. But I have missed this piece, the connection between the trust and the higher self. Okay, so when I had got this, I'm like, wow, that's so true. And I took paper and pen and started to get all these ideas down the paper. I had these arrows going there and there in the words. And it was just like crazy professor thing going on. And there is no, I really don't have any equation for you. I don't have any steps, or I don't have any, equation is a good way to put it. It's not a math lesson, it's a wisdom class. So there is no steps. So what I'm now offering you is just channeled wisdom teachings from my heart to yours. Take it or leave it, whatever resonates, leave the rest that doesn't. So it always starts about being present first. And how to be present? It's a very good question. Of course, there are trillions of courses out there about mindfulness, about this and that will teach you how. But what came through to me then on that evening when I was sitting on the couch, when I had my light downloading. So one was gratitude. When you are grateful, you are in the present moment. I mean, from your heart. It's not like you can practice gratitude also by being very active, by like journaling and, I'm now doing my journaling practice, but then actually you are totally in your mind. So if you are in a total, this kind of grateful state, that's something you feel in your body, you feel in your heart, you feel this like, oh, I'm so grateful that we have two cars, for example, or I'm so grateful of this amazing bed, this soft and warm bed that I get to go and sleep in every night. Not everyone has a warm and soft bed. Not everyone has even a home. Oh, I'm so grateful that I can afford to buy organic meat, organic eggs, organic whatever. It's that kind of gratitude that helps you to be in the present moment. Then joy, of course, that I was already speaking a little bit about. Every time you're having fun, like I am having fun right now when I'm doing this, because I love to speak, I love to teach about these kind of things. Um, then you are present when you're having fun. And when I speak of having fun, I don't mean it always have to be something very extra special, like going out to the movies or going out to a cafe, or it does not have to be that complicated. It could just be that you put your favorite song on, or you watch your favorite show, or you take some book, your favorite book, or just some book because you maybe like to read. You make yourself a cup of tea. Um, you're present with your children, or you are present with your near and dear ones. Um, just add more joy into your life because presence, being present, does not mean that you have to like, okay, I'm doing yoga, I'm meditating, I'm doing my mindfulness practice. I can't do that, but I love when I see that on the films. Okay, so it's not about doing those freaking mindfulness homework tasks, whatever, or doing those gratitude prompts every day. Uh, it's about just being in the moment and that remember that being present, it does not equal silence. So you get to speak, you get to dance, move your body, do whatever you want that brings you joy, peace, lightness, opens up your heart somehow. That's presence. And why we want that you are present? Well, like it already came through, because then you are connected to your higher self. And why we want to be connected with our higher self, with the source. It's all the same energy, with God, the God in us, the creator energy in us. And why we want to be connected with that. Simple. Then you hear the voice of your higher self. You hear the guidance in your intuition. So for me, intuition means the language, the words of your higher self. And if you want, and I guess every people wants to know how to connect with their intuition because life gets so much more easier because then the intuition is like guiding you forward. So you know which way to go, what is the decision you want to take on this and this subject. Um, just life gets so much more easier, and who wouldn't want that? And of course, you start to trust more because when you follow your intuition, you see that magical things start to happen. I have so many beautiful stories about that, but again, I don't want to rob your time now to go into my life. I'm just saying that it really works. At least it has worked in my life. So when you are embodying your higher self, you are in the now. Intuition speaks through your body. Because the spirit, your higher self, is not out there, or it could be, but if you're asking it to, like we did in the beginning, if you're asking, like, I call my energies back, I am embodying my higher self now. You are commanding your energies, you are commanding your higher self to be here in your body, literally. So then, perfect example. Now, my higher self saw this beautiful oracle deck card by Rebecca Campbell. That was my higher self speaking through my body, through my hands. It grabbed the deck, and I feel it's now time for us to get some kind of message. Oh, there was many cards that dropped. This is interesting. Oh wow, five of them. But I am now using my sight, my eyes, as a kind of like a way that my higher self, my intuition is now speaking through my eyes because my eyes, I did not think this with my intellect thinking. It was my eyes that um, kind of like picked this middle one here. So your intuition speaks through your eyes whenever you are seeing signs, feathers, number combinations, whatever it is you are seeing, or grabbing some book maybe, or you are walking with your feet. Where are your feet taking you? Take an intuition walk. Intuition walk, they are amazing. Just go somewhere to a city, town, beach, forest, and just let come up from your head to your feet. Feel your feet and say all these things. I call back my power. I am embodying my higher self now. Show me, feet, where you want to take me, and see what interesting things can happen. So, what are these things now? Intuition speaks through our body, through our eyes, through our hands, through our feet, through our ears. This has also happened to me millions of times. I have heard some important message through a radio station, to a song, something on TV, something that some other people has been talking in the cafe next to me. Um, it could even be another person. For example, my son is really good at picking up energies, and he's also highly intuitive. So it has been many times that actually my higher self has spoken through his higher self. That, yeah, he has just said something, some words or some meaning that has been like a direct message to me that have just, okay, now I know what to do. So, and how come that can work is that we are all one. We all come from the same source, from the same great spirit. And then it has like divided like this to all of our different souls and higher selves. So we are all in this together. We are all the same. So that's why your higher self, our higher self, can also communicate through other people. Feet, yeah, through your mouth. It could happen. This has also happened for me. Your higher self can speak through your mouth, through your words. And maybe you are speaking with your friend or with your partner, with your kids, or like this, you're speaking to the camera, and then you just blah, 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 and then you get the answer. That can also happen. So when you are present, you are connected with your higher self. When you are connected with your higher self, you are connected with the voice of your intuition, or with the intuition that speaks through your body. I'm soon gonna reveal this card and just, I feel there is something else that I wanted to share today. Yeah, a few words about ego mind and about worrying and about what trusting is not. So here we have the trust, and here we have the higher self, and here we have the voice of your higher self, intuition, and then here we have our ego mind. Here we have the higher self. Here the ego mind, the mind that's always worrying, that's always afraid, angry. It's kind of like a Darth Vader, or whatever you would like to call it. This kind of it anyway, it's like a fearful. It's not that evil, it's more fearful. Uh, who just wants to worry and plan and have control all the time, while the higher self here is totally capable of letting go, of surrender, of trust, of connection. This is all about connection, unity, and ego mind is all about separation, divination. I don't want to deal with any of you. I just want to be here alone, just really like this separate kind of thinking and consciousness. While higher self realizes, understands, or not maybe always through the mind, but through the heart that we are all one. And that's why it's safe to trust because we are all one. Um, so when you're not trusting, then it's this ego voice here who is running the show. Then it's your freaking Darth Vader who is running your life. And that's nothing to be scared of. That's just something that you need to be acknowledged by. Every time you worry, you are not present. Every time you're afraid, you are not present until it's not like something, a bear is coming to you or something, car crash. That's a different thing. I'm talking about like normal life situations. When you are afraid, when you are worrying, resisting, that's an important one. When you're resisting something, that's also from the ego mind. And that all means that you are not trusting, you are not present. And when you are accepting things as they are, when you are um, I lost my thought here for now. Okay, whatever. This is also a sign of trust. This can happen. Maybe that thought was not that important, or I don't know, maybe it comes later, but this is also, it's safe to trust in this present moment. Or it actually can be that my present moment got a little bit distracted when our dog started to move here and he's now sitting under this table. I guess he wants to soon go outside. And I'm actually pretty warm here as well. He's also warm. He's fussing. So yeah, so I got distracted. Whatever, it's safe. I'm safe. Nothing happened. The old me, the old Kirsi, would get freaked out because the ego voice would start to scream in my head like, "Oh my God, you didn't say anything. You froze. Oh, how humiliating." But I can just only laugh about this kind of situation now. That happens, that we lost our thoughts. We are safe. It's okay. It's life. Trust. Yeah, that was one thing I wanted to also share about the ego mind and the Darth Vader mind, that it's scared. Because every time you decide to be present in this moment, the Darth Vader, the ego mind, gets really scared because she is losing its job. Because ego mind's job is to worry. Its job is to be afraid, to cause separation, basically to worry, to just put it very simple. And when you stop worrying, when you are taking command of your thoughts, and you are present and you are having fun, you are enjoying your life, you are at peace with yourself. So the Darth Vader, the ego man, is like, oh my God, I am soon about to get unemployed. And that's why it freaks out. But then your higher self can just say, it's okay, Darth Vader. It's okay. I still love you. You still get to live here with me because without our ego, we would, I don't know if we could exist here on this planet. We need our ego anyway. Otherwise, I think we couldn't even have our own identity because that's partly is somehow who we are. Yes, we are our soul, but I just really can't explain this. But the ego needs to be there anyway. So you can just speak to him, her, it. It's okay. I will need you at some point. For example, if that car accident happens or something, um, I don't know. But it still has a place in your life, but just much more smaller. So you can hi. Our beautiful dog. Yeah, he wants that I clap him. So he still has a job, but maybe you have to just cut his hours a bit, because he's, like I said, he's afraid. Oh, you are so cute. He's afraid to lose his job. Let's now see. Oh, unbound was this message that my hands were dropping the 5 cards, and then my eyes chose this. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. It's the picture. Yes, you do have the power within you to do this all by yourself. Actually, you get to just a little bit like I was talking to my ego, to my hand here. So you get to say, I want to now release something that happened in my past life, for example. I'm just gonna have to show the beautiful dog here. Fiddly. He wants so much attention. Yeah. I'm soon gonna go out with him. We are finishing up here. But yeah, you do have the power to send other people's energy back where they came from. You do have the power to what's the word? I can get the word now in my mind, but to kind of like release the old agreements, all with the power of your voice. So you have the power. You don't have to be the victim. And it all starts with trusting that you have the power, trusting the universe, and with being present. Okay. I think that was the most of it. I am sure there would have been something else I wanted to come through, but I really do need to take this dog out now. So if you feel that there is something that resonates you within this, you can always go and check my website, kirsyenglund.love. If there is some programs, trainings, maybe one-on-one mentoring, yoga, whatever that resonates you, because this very subject about how we embody our higher self, that's something I do always with every of my programs, especially Kundalini Yoga. I have developed a more intuitive healing form of it called Inner Flow that I've been now teaching 3 years. Kundalini Yoga for 8. Anyhow, so that's always our main thing, to embody our higher self. Like the main goal is with everything that I teach, basically. So if you are hearing the call, if this is what I spoke to you, or you are somehow resonating with my energy, so feel free to check if you would find something for you. Bye for now, and thanks you for watching. And I'm gonna go out and ground myself with the Mother Nature. Bye.